Hello, so today I'm out in Stanmore County Park and I wanted to talk about being present. So when I first came to this park, I didn't know where this park was. I didn't know any of the paths. I didn't really know where I was going. And what I found was, in the context of mental health, that's pretty much how things go directly. See, like this dog has just followed me. Say hello, doggy. Come here. See, I don't know his name. I just know he's here. See, look at him. He's cool. And he's exploring. Right? Just like a child would in this situation. Just like I would. See, now I'm waiting for him to clear the path. Now he's gone. See? Hello. Like that. So, what was I saying? Yes. So in terms of, exploring this path, if we go down now, I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about where I'm going. I don't know if this path leads to one way. I don't know if one path leads to another. And that's kind of how my mind is when I'm in a low state, right? Nothing makes sense. Everything just looks like one big wood, right? Like this. Which way do you go? Do you go this way or do you go that way? Right? So when we're in these kind of situations, right, which is in our minds, so in our neural pathways, the answer is there is no one way. Because if I go this way, this leads to one direction. If I go this way, this leads in another. Right? There's no real logical deduction because we don't know where we're going. We can only see where we want to go. And this is what I mean by dream big. Right? Sometimes, like, we've got to think about where the end destination is. And, maybe we take a wrong turn. It's fine. It doesn't mean that if I go up this path, right? For example, this one, that I can't come back down. Right? So that's the thing, right? Sometimes we get really, really worked up on a situation. You think there's only one way. Is there though? I can see three right here. I can go this way. I can go this way, which is through the wood, or I could go this way. I could even go back round. So this is the weird thing, right? That we can't really have certainty until we make the move. So when you're stuck in a dark place, what are you doing? You're not moving anywhere. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Down here. Forgive this. This is just my charging cable. So where do you move? Well, anywhere. Right? But I happen to know this park, so I actually do know the route that I need to go on. But essentially, right, in our case, it's down this way. This way. Right? This way leads up to a different path. Right? This goes up into the woods. Right? But I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't been to this park before. That's the only reason why I know. So I guess that also goes in with the point of consistency, is that if I was to only show up once or twice, I wouldn't have known to go down this path. Right? So it makes you think, does the bad experiences also determine the path? Maybe. Do the good experiences determine the path? Maybe. But maybe the point is just pick a path. And you don't have to stick with it, because you can always turn back. Who says no? You might turn around and say, well, if I go for a career change and I can't come back to what I'm doing, why? Why not? Who's going to stop you? And that's my kind of thinking now, is like, who's going to stop you? No one. So please, dream big. Dream bold. Dream so that you can create something good for the world, good for your family, good for yourself. And that's the point, right? You don't have to be stuck in a job which is, just doesn't have any meaning. don't have to be stuck in a job which has, well, doesn't suit your needs. Maybe you have some bad experiences, but at the end of the day, there's more than one path, more than one way to do things. And maybe that's the beauty of it, Who knows? All right, well, my name's Danny. Catch me at the Worldwide Mental Health Project. Sign up for the newsletter, where we'll talk more about mental health and the things that you can do to put things into perspective. Also help with things like anxiety, depression, that sort of thing. And where I even go through some of my own stories as well, which I'm going to be doing so in this particular mini-series that I'm doing in the park. So, yeah, stay around, check it out, see what you think. I'll see you soon.